Good morning. I'm a little bit early just to give um, the video time to show up. So, good morning. How's everybody doing? If you will, if you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, if you'd say hello, well, I'd like you to say hello anyway and let us know where you're watching from, but just want to see if it's live in both places. Hi, Pam. Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. Good morning. Hi, Karen. Good morning, everyone. Okay, it's 11 o'clock, so let's get started. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations, coming to you from Southwest Missouri, and so excited to be able to share with you again today. I have noticed this morning that my internet has been stopping and starting back up. So if you see it slow down or freeze, just hang in there and I'll come back. I won't leave unless it just goes out completely. Hi, Diane. Good morning. So anyway, I am going to be showing you a fun fold card today that is new to me. It's very simple. And just like if you watched last week where we did the 4 strips of 3x1 designer series papers and just made like a little background, today is a little bit different than that, but kind of the same idea. Hi, Heather from Canada. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, all right. So, first off, just want to address here what's on my desk. If you're in the US, I am having a mystery host party. Ends tomorrow at noon because last day of March. Can you believe it? So, anyway, if you place with each $25 in order before tax and shipping, you get your name in a drawing for the host reward. So, I'm super excited about that. And I'll announce the winner on Saturday, April 1st. No April Fooling. Okay. All right. So, anyway, another couple of things I wanted to mention my host code is there on the screen. If you do place an order, please use that host code. The link in the description below the video should have the link that you can use, and it applies the host code for you to make it easier. Good morning, Diana. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few things before we get started. And then if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments. First of all, the retiring last chance list came out yesterday from Stampin' Up. It is pretty lengthy, but that's because we're having a color refresh. And I am super excited about it. I'm sad to see some colors go. You know, we have to lose some to make way for the new. But in addition to the 5 new in colors, we have some coming back that are former in colors and then some brand new colors. And I think you're going to love them. Okay, so let me just get to my screen here. And I'm going to show you the colors that are retiring because this is what's important right now. Okay. Um, these ink pads, these colors, and the refills and the cardstocks, these are the things that tend to sell out quickly when they retire. Okay. And then once anything on that last chance list, once it's gone, it's gone. Okay. Now, I will say that, you know, sometimes Stampin' Up brings colors back, but there's no guarantee. So if you don't have ink refills and you have some favorites here, be sure that you order those. Okay. Now, just to make everything real clear, the last chance promotion, there are many discounts. Not everything is discounted, but there are many discounts on that list, but it doesn't start until Tuesday, April 4th, those discounts. Okay. But I don't think the ink refills individually are discounted. I'll have to look and check. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, Nancy. So anyway, um, don't wait on those. Okay. You can try, you can wait until April 4th because look at that list. There's some really good savings on there on a lot of items. And I also have a question for you. If it would be helpful for me to do a walkthrough of things that are leaving in a different video, because that takes a little while, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know if you'd like for me to schedule that too, because we have a retiring list or last chance list for the mini catalog and for the annual catalog. Okay. All right. Let's look at these colors that are leaving. Sahara Sand. Now, what I have to say about Sahara Sand is this is the color that I use when I am doing that no line watercolor look. When you want to watercolor, but you don't want to see the black, this is what I use. Okay, Sahara Sand. Mango Melody. This is a bright cherry color, and some people are really hate to see it go. And I mean, I love it, but you know, it's like, okay, we're going to replace it with something. Um, you know, we're going to fill the spectrum in this. You're not going to retire anything that's going to lose the color spectrum, the full color spectrum of Stampin' Up. So, okay, Nancy. So anyway, Mango Melody is a bright Bermuda Bay. Now, this is one of my favorites. I like Coastal Cabana too, and that's not leaving, but I love this aqua turquoise blue color. Okay, this was one of my favorites for years. Bermuda Bay. Pacific Point is the bright blue, and it was one of the in the Brights collection. And this is the color that I would use, like if I would do a patriotic banner or card or something like that. I just think this is the blue for that. So hopefully I will find a good replacement for this Pacific Point. Mint Macaron. Oh, I have so much Mint Macaron cardstock because it was one of my favorites too. Another one of my favorites. I'm kind of sad to see it go because it's a pretty soft color. Hey, Connie. Yeah, me too. But so anyway, if you don't have the refill for this, you might want to think about getting it. I haven't even looked at the inventory status report this morning to see um, if anything is in low supply. For those of you who are not Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, the inventory status report is just an overview of things that are not available or on back order. Okay. All right. Soft suede. I used this all the time, not here as of late, but when this first came out, I used it all the time. I thought it was a good color for coffee and chocolate. And so anyway, but you know, I can use crumb cake for that too. So soft suede is leaving. Um, so saffron. This has been around a long time. It's a light pale yellow. And be sure you get your refill if you love that. Blushing Bride is one of the two lighter pinks that we have. We're keeping Petal Pink. We're getting another pink that's really pretty. I think everybody's going to like it. But this Blushing Bride is going. So if you need the refill, go ahead and put that on your order. Pear Pizzazz. This was really popular at one time, and then it just kind of, I don't know. I didn't grab for this one as much, but it's a pretty green. But we've got some brighter greens now, like with the Granny Apple and Parakeet Party. And so I tend to grab for those more, but Pear Pizzazz is another retiring color. Mary Merlot. I loved this when it came out. And then I just, you know, it was in a lot of our holiday papers. And then I didn't see it so much anymore. And I didn't use it as much. And I'm sure that might have been the case for everything. Connie, Pear Pizzazz was your favorite green? Oh, okay. Mary Merlot is going. That was one of our neutrals. And then Rich Razzleberry. Okay. I love this color. And it's very close to Blackberry Bliss to me. Blackberry Bliss is much more bold and darker, but I will do okay without Rich Razzleberry. But I do have my ink refill for that. Okay, so if you have any questions about those, I just wanted to go over the colors with you that are leaving because, like I said, you should get the refills, and if you need any cardstock, go ahead and get those. All right. All right. Now let's see. We're going to get started here. First, I'm just going to mention that if you're not on my mailing list, you need to sign up because that's where I send out all my information that I get, as soon as I get it. And so be sure you sign up for that. You get a free online class when you sign up. And also in the online class, it's it's some cards that you stamp, inks, and paper. Okay. And that's kind of what, when you're just starting out, that's what you use. But when you need a quick card, that's what you use too. Okay. So I give you a video with the card idea, and then I give you another example using the same layout. So be sure and check that out. Take a screenshot of that so you can be sure and go and sign up for my list. Okay, let's get started here. Okay. So today we are making something called a front flip fold card. And some of you may have made this card before, this fun fold, but I had not. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, I can do I have the same kind of idea that I did last week using designer paper, which we know we all have so much of. And so we're going to start with a piece of cardstock, half piece. Oh, thank you, Connie. Bermuda Bay is in low inventory. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have 5.5 by 8.5 here. We're going to score it at 4.25, okay, because that score line is going to help us guide us from where we need to cut down to the edge, from the score line to the edge at 1 1/4 inches from each side. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put this aside. I have my screen that keeps kind of freezing. Are y'all noticing that? Okay, here we're going to score it at 4.25. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and fold that. And then I'm going to put it in my trimmer again. Let's see, I'm going to do it this way. And I am going to go over here to the 1 1/4 inch. That glare. Try to do that. To the 1 1/4 inch mark. I have ink on my hands from an ink pad, so I'm going to clean with a wipey. Okay. And of course it would be Rich Razzleberry. Okay. So let's go to 1 1/4 inch over here on this right hand side. We're going to move the scoring tool out of the way, and then we're going to come up with the cutting tool, and we're going to line. There's a little indicator right here on the side that shows you where the blade is. It's a little divot thing, and I'm going to line it up with that score line, and then I'm going to cut to the edge at 1 1/4 inch. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Line it up at 1 1/4. Come down, line that little marker up with the score line and cut. Okay, so that is basically our fun fold, but we don't want these two little things flapping around. So we are going to take some adhesive and we're going to glue it down. And I'm going to use just Stampin' Seal. And I'm also going to go a little bit beyond. Let me get the light back down here. Beyond this fold, okay, just to make it stay down on the fold there. So I'm just going a little beyond the fold, the score line, I should say. And then we're going to fold this over and press it down. Okay, so I've made several cards with this fold. And so I hope you'll stick around so you can see them. And then I'm going to try another one, another idea. I see my scoring probably wasn't right on target, but I'm not going to worry about that now because with the light I can't see it, and I think it's going to be fine. Okay. All right. So now, did I put that wrong? I did. Okay. No, I didn't. No, I did. Oh my goodness, Lisa. I thought I had already messed up. All right, so let me go ahead and give that a good burnish. And so I'm going to we need designer paper now. So I have this piece here, and this is from the Enjoy the Journey Designer Series paper pack. This is retiring, okay? It's this print here with these different greens. And I'm going to pull in my trimmer again, and I'm going to cut that. What did I do with the paper? Here it is. Okay, so we need a 4 3/4 by 4 inch piece, and we're going to cut it at 1 inch, then 2 3/4, then 1 again. Okay, I'm trying to keep my pattern continuous. Hey, Patty. And so I'm going to cut it all at one time. First, I know I need 4 inches. So I'm going to cut that off there. That's how tall it needs to be. Then I'm going to cut it at 1. And I'm going to keep it in order there. 1 and then 2 3/4. On top. And then another 1 inch piece. And then I can save that other for scrap if I need it later. Okay, put that aside. This goes on top. So if you're cutting your piece of designer paper to the exact size you need, this is what you'll need: 4 3/4 by 4, and then cut it at 1, 2 3/4, and then you'll have a 1 inch piece left on the side. Okay. All right. Okay. That ink on my hands. Oh. All right. So now I'm going to take this top one and put it on the right side here. This one's going to go in the middle, and this one is going to go on the left. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that with adhesive. See how simple this is? And look, you use that piece of designer paper. It's easy enough where you can make a ton of them at one time. Once I start with these kinds of designs, I don't know about you, but it's like, okay, let me try it with this stamp set. Okay, let me try it with this color. And you can make it as simple or as elaborate as you want. Okay, we're going pretty simple for our first card here. Okay, then this one is going to go over top just like that. And you see the pattern is continuous when the card closed. You just have this little space in between. Hey, Linda, good morning. Or it's probably good afternoon for you, right? Okay, let's go ahead and put some strips of paper adhesive there, and make sure my pattern is right. It's not upside down, and it looks good. So there's the basis of the fold. Super simple, right? Okay, so now for the inside right here, I have a 2 3/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white, but we're going to do some stamping first. And I'll have all of this on my blog probably tomorrow. Let's see. What am I looking for? My stamp set, probably, Lisa. Yeah. Okay, so I am using the Nothing's Better Than stamp set. This is retiring and I love it. I will keep this stamp set because I love it. I mean, I love chocolate, but I'm not supposed to eat chocolate. Okay. And then coffee, I drink probably 3 cups a day routinely. Not decaf, okay, caffeinated, like we call it leaded and unleaded. Caffeinated in the morning and then half caff in the afternoon and then decaffeinated in the evening. I've got to watch it because I've been having trouble sleeping, y'all. Oh my goodness. Jackie and I will start watching a movie and it's like he goes, it'll be like a series. He goes, let's watch one more. And I'm thinking, okay, and I'm not sleeping. Then I get a bit in bed and I'm wide awake. And I know you're not supposed to be looking at screens right before you go to sleep. I should be reading. But anyway, enough of that. But yeah, I was up. A coffee cup. Okay, I have that. I kind of blanked out there for a minute, but I'm back. So I'm taking a little coffee cup image and Memento black ink because I'm going to color this. Now, this particular stamp set is a two-step stamping stamp set. So I could, to make it super simple, is just take this solid image, ink it up in the color that I want, and then put it, stamp it over this. But I decided I wanted to color it. All right. So I have my mint macaron blends and my dark crumb cake. So the blends will be retiring too in the colors. Okay. Everything that has the retiring colors in them will retire. Okay. So let me get my card going here. I'm going to take the dark mint macaron and just kind of outline, darken here, get the handle. So, and actually you could color this with watercolor pencils. And if you wanted to do that, you could stamp in black StazOn. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm going to go over the little designs. So like I said, I will keep this set. I love the coffee. I love the sentiments. Okay. So now I'm going to take my crumb cake and I'm going to put some coffee in my cup. And so I just kind of come in like this. Okay, get coffee in my cup. Then I'm going to take my light mint macaron. Oh, y'all do the same thing with sleep. Oh my gosh, and it's so frustrating. Y'all know what I did last night? Okay, it was 2 o'clock and I was still awake. Jackie, it takes him like 2 minutes to fall asleep. And it used to me, but the older I get, the harder it gets. But I got up and I thought, that I always heard drink some warm milk. Well, I did, and it worked. Okay. And we don't always keep milk. We have milk because, it doesn't agree with my stomach so well. But the guests we had last week, which my daughter and her friends, they drink milk with their cereal. Valerian root tablets, herbal tablets that put me to sleep in 20 minutes. I have not heard of a valerian root. I have taken melatonin, and that does help some, but it didn't the other night. Valerian root. Okay, thanks, Nancy. All right, so now I'm going to get the little steam and get open green, but I'm going to get crumb cake and put the steam coming up out of my coffee. And we're going to do the same thing on the front, but this is fun. Okay. Isn't that cute? I love it. So if you're a coffee drinker, or cocktails, you need this bundle. It's so cute. It was my friend Connie's $1 million set. Okay, so now I've got garden green, and I've got it's like just kidding. I have no idea. So the front's going to say a day without coffee is like just kidding. I have no idea, and that's true. I don't know what it's like to go without coffee. Melatonin makes you anxious. Been using them for years. Valerian root. I'm going to try it. I'm going to look it up. Probably can get it on Amazon, huh, Nancy? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside. Like that. Isn't that cute? My friend, Narisa, she's not a real big coffee drinker. I mean, she'll drink it, but she said, I'm trying to learn to drink it because everybody, it's like, you want to come over and have coffee, like a social drink. I said, well, if you don't like it, but it's like, but I think she likes it okay. She's just not a big coffee drinker. Walgreens. Oh, BOGO. Odd dreams, Connie. You know what? Come to think of it, when I took melatonin the other night, I had a very odd dream. Oh, I never thought about that. Most of the times I don't remember my dreams, but I did the other night. It was just strange. Okay. All right. So now we're going to decorate the front. Super simple. So I'm making this card like you don't have a die cutting machine or dies or anything, or you want to make a quick card, even though I'm taking a while because I'm jabbering. Okay. So for the front, 2x3 of basic white and 2¼ by 3¼ of garden green. Okay. So that's just going to layer like that. And we're going to do the coffee cup again and the stamps. Okay, so let me get my stamping done first. Let's put this out. I want garden green again. And I'm doing, uh-oh. Where's that stamp? Please tell me a day without. There it is. Let's get my little clear block here. Line that up. Okay. A day without. And I'm going to come down probably about a quarter, almost a ½ inch from the top maybe, and center it. A day without. Oh, are you kidding me? Let's flip it over. Got ink on my hands. Let's try it again. Good. There's the reason we have a back side, right? Let me clean my fingers. A day without. And then I'm going to put coffee at the bottom, stamping that in garden green as well. And come up a little from the bottom for that. Day without coffee. And then I'm going to take that coffee cup again. I'm putting this ink up before I get it everywhere. Okay, a day without coffee. Where's my coffee cup? Here it is. I'm coming up a little bit from the word coffee because I'm putting some gems, some stone, metallic adhesive stones or whatever they're called. Brush metallic. I'll get it right in a minute. Brush metallic adhesive back dots. I don't think those are retiring. Those are very useful. Okay. Oh, I didn't leave enough room for my steam. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Crumb cake, steam from the coffee, And since it's probably going to go through a day without, I'm stamping off first so it'll be lighter. And then just bam. There we go. It works. Okay, so now I'm going to color this again quickly. Let me go ahead and outline. Dark knit macaron. We got last Thursday, we got some like Thursday night and Friday flooding rains. Diana, who's on here, she's one of my team members. She lives nearby, and man, the lightning and the rain was coming down in sheets in the river in the state park just next door to us was coming out of its banks. They had to evacuate the campgrounds, and have a feeling we're in for that again tomorrow. Diana, have you heard? I didn't watch anything this morning. Anyway, weird weather. Springtime, I guess. Okay, there's my coffee with my crumb cake. Now I'm going to get the light knit macaron. Karen, have you heard anything? Karen lives near me too in a nearby town. Okay, just filling that in. There's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this, layer that over my garden green rectangle. Okay, then we're going to put that on the front of the card, just like that. See how simple this is coming together, but it is so cute. And that little fold just adds enough interest to make it so different and fun. Hoping it goes east of us. The last time I looked at the radar. Okay. Yeah, that would be good. All right. So now I'm going to get my brush metallic adhesive back dots and this old paper piercer that I have. And I'm taking the little brushed brass ones. I'm putting the big one in the middle. And then here. Okay. And there, my friends, is our card. Yeah. Isn't that cute? Okay, what you think? Has anybody done this fun fold before? Yes, thank you, Pam. Okay, hang in here with me. I'm going to make another card in a minute, but let me show you some samples. I'm going to put my little notes up here in case I need them again. All right. Oh my goodness, what did I do with them? Yeah, I told you I was going to show you samples, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, so I took the Texture Chic Designer Series paper, the stain stamp set, and I just stepped it up a bit. Okay, thank y'all. So it's the same fold, and it's using the chocolate, and I used gold foil, but because the background was so busy, you know, I've got my soft suede going on here, soft suede for the chocolates, and I stamped it in soft suede, the outline, and then I stamped the two-step stamping, stamped off the soft suede, and then put that in the middle. Okay. And then what I did is when I stamped the sentiment in this, and then I have this die, which these are in the set, all these dies, chocolate, cocktails, coffee, love you more than is a all those words are in there. I'll show you in a second, but this one, it says today's plan, consume chocolate. And I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too. Okay. Yes, you need to, Connie. Okay, so that's just stepped up a little bit with the die cuts. All right. This is die cut. This is die cut. This is fussy cut. Fussy cut. And then I just stamped the candy on the inside, the chocolate. And when I was looking for paper with soft suede, because soft suede always reminds me of coffee or chocolate. Okay. And I found that, and then I started going through my designer papers, and I found this Texture Chic had soft suede. So I used that with the petal pink in the background. Okay. All right, so let me show you the dies that are with this. So you have the dies for the coffee cup. The cookies is also in here. Cookies, love you more than cookies. Chocolate and cocktails. Then you have coffee, cookies, cocktails, love you more than, and there's the chocolate. Okay. So it's a great die and stamp set combo. I'm going to make some more coffee cards soon. You'll probably be seeing more of those. Okay, so there's that. And let me show you one more. Then I'm going to do another one that I just had an idea for. Oh, yeah. Hang on. This one. Okay, so this is using By the Bay Designer Series paper. I don't have that stamp set, but I wanted it to be a friendship card. And so I used, this is from Fitting Florets. Okay, Fitting Florets. Everything on here is from the designer paper, the bird, the shells, and I fussy cut them all to use that as my main image on the front. See, I have the shells on the side. I didn't do a continuous pattern on this one. All right. I wanted this middle to stand out and this to be like my background. Okay. And then on the inside, just a little reminder that you are loved. And I used a scrap strip of the designer paper on the inside. So cool, huh? Designer paper, sentiment, cardstock, ink. Bam, you're done. All right. So use that designer paper, make the most of it. Okay. Because I mean, the images in it, the Stampin' Up! Concept artists, I should say concept, the design artists do a great job with designer series paper. It's just gorgeous. I can't resist any of it. Even if I don't have the stamp set like this one, I can still use it. Look at that. Look at that pretty paper in the back there, that metallic. Okay. All right. So let me show you. I'm going to do another card real quick that I had an idea for with another set that's retiring. Celebrate Sunflowers. I love this. These are beautiful flowers. I haven't used it in a while, but when I opened it up, I saw these already cut and stamped dies. And this one that's embossed, and I know it's just a piece, but let me show you how I'm going to try to use it. Okay. All righty. This is just kind of off the cuff. I did cut some designer paper. No. Yeah, I didn't cut the designer paper. I'm looking for a Daffodil Delight. I'm using the paper Flora. What do you call it? This one. Fancy Flora. Fancy Flora Designer Series paper. It's retiring. It's in the mini. Okay. Beautiful patterns for fronts of cards to make easy cards. But let's try it with this one. Okay, I already have my Daffodil Delight. So I need to do my cutting at 1 1/4 from each side. So I'm going to try to be quick here. What time is it? Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to come here and go to the fold. Cut. Oh, I didn't have it all the way up at the top, y'all. Oh, I messed that up. Let me try it again. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to go too fast and I messed up. You can make a quick card and not rush. Here, 5.5 by 8.5. 4 1/4 score. Fold it in half. Get that good crease. Cut it at 1 1/4. Make sure your paper is butted up to the top there. That's what I did wrong last time. In haste. Line up that cutting tool marker with the score line and cut to the edge. Let's do it again on the other side. Okay, so there's our fold. Oh, I need my paper. Don't lose that, Lisa. Okay, so now I picked this piece. It's got some retiring colors in it, the soft succulent and the evening evergreen, 2 of our colors. Again, I need 4 3/4 by 4 so I can cut at 1, 2 3/4, and 1. Okay, so let's see what I want. I want, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to go at 4 this way. Okay. And then I'm going to 4 3/4. I want to cut off this end. I want all of this. So I'm going to go 4 3/4 this way. Just thinking through it before I cut. Okay, and then we're going to cut it. 1, 2 3/4, and then 1 again. Oh, Nancy, that's fun. That's a fun idea. I'll have to try that. 1, 2 3/4, and then we'll have a 1-inch strip left. You see how if you cut it exactly like this, you have the exact strips you need. And you can cut your designer paper if you're wanting certain elements or colors within it. What did I do with my card? Here it is. Okay. Get that out of the way. And let's get these down. So adhesive on the 2 side flaps. Let's push it down. Okay. We have this. Let's go ahead and put our designer paper. This one's going to go here. That one's going to be in the middle. Oh, no, Lisa. Is that right? What did I do? Huh. Does that look right? That's not right. This. That's going to go there. You see, I even had it in the right order and I messed it up. I think this goes like this. Yep. Okay, so let me go ahead and get these glued down. It's art. It's always right. Yes. Thank you, Nancy. True. True. Okay, let's get this side down. Okay, and then this is going to go here. Come on, Stampin' Seal. I ran out of my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I had a bunch of this, so I thought I'm just going to refill and use that. Use up my stash. All right. Okay, so there's that. Now, my thought was, you see how this is flat down here, is to do this. I kind of like it. What you think? Nope. I like it because the yellow is still showing over here. What I did with this image is I stamped it in Versamark, embossed it in white, and then colored it, okay? And we used crushed curry here with blend, and not crushed curry. What was that color? It was probably daffodil dark, and then daffodil light, and then soft suede here in the middle. Okay, I'm going for it. You know what? I'm going to use liquid glue so I can move it if I don't get it just right. Thank you. Okay, here, let's get there. I was so excited when I opened that stamp case and these were in there. That's what I usually do if I make extras of something. I'll put it in the stamp case and it's always a nice surprise. Okay, I'm coming down where that flat edge is against the edge of the designer paper. Now I need to put a sentiment, and we'll do the inside. So do I need... I think I'm going to put "Let's Celebrate You" because I need more birthday cards than anything. Actually, I need thank you cards. Thanks a bunch. But that's not a bunch of flowers. So I'm just going to use "Let's Celebrate You." That's kind of my thought process there. And so I'm going to take this, and I think I'm just going to stamp it on this messed up piece of Daffodil Delight. And I think I'm going to use, because I have soft suede ink right there, I think I'm going to stamp it in soft suede. You know what I forgot to do? I'm going to measure this. Stamping it here on a grid sheet. I know I want at least a ½ inch on that side and a ½ inch on that side. Stamp it like that. So I'm going to cut it at 1 inch, I think, and then 1 by 4. Let's try that. Oh, thanks, Patty. All right. Let's hope this works. It's going to be a little tight, but let's see if it works. 1 by 4. So you see how I measured my stamp, my sentiment? So, and I go ahead and leave what I want on the sides, and that's how I know how big to cut my cardstock or whatever I'm stamping on. Okay, I'm going for it. Ta-da! All right, let's see what that looks like on here. I have different ways I can use this. I don't really like that. It's too big. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it like this. Okay, I'm just cutting around, Better. But should I cut the words apart and go, let's celebrate you? What do you think? Vote in the comments. Should I cut this apart or just, it can extend beyond this edge. It can because it just opens up. Should I leave it like that? Any input from the professionals out there? Which is all of you. Okay. What do you think? Like that or cut it apart? Cut it? Yep. I agree. Thank y'all. That's what I was thinking because it just kind of was overwhelming, wasn't it? Like, oof. But I wanted to use one of the stamps from this set because it's beautiful. Just cutting curvy. There's a straight. Let me kind of round that off. What is this little thing? Okay. Oh, you liked it, Diane? It would have worked. It just was like, it kind of, to me, everybody's eye is different, y'all. To me, it kind of overwhelmed the sunflower. I mean, it's kind of like, this is what I want to stand out the most. How about like that? I think I'm going to go for it. Let's celebrate. Let's see if I have any gems that will go in my bag of tricks here. I don't know that I have anything yellow. I have gold, but I don't want to take away from that. You know? I don't want to take away from it. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, I'm digging, y'all. I'm digging. It's like if it's too much, it will take away from it. You know what I mean? Should I use these little soft succulent pearls? No, huh? White pearls? Gold pearls? What you think? Oh, thank y'all. I'm glad y'all agree. Y'all think that? Or I have these white. Nope. Any ideas? Any ideas? Nope. Okay, I'm going to leave it, because I'm going to think about it, I think. Unless y'all can come up if any of this will work. These pearls are still available here. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Okay, but let me just get the card finished. How about that? All right, I have my 2 3/4 by 4 for the inside. So let me decide what I'm going to do there. I think I'm going to take this little sunflower and I'm going to try stamping it in soft suede and then coloring it. Iridescent? I don't know. Brass butterflies. Yeah. Okay, I may try that because they're not too much and they're tiny. That's good. Oh, let me get my scrap paper. I don't want I think I want just partial. Yep, that's how I want it. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do here. I'm taking my Wink of Stella and some of this soft suede ink here. I'll post what I decide to use either on my blog when I share this card. Okay, there's that. And let's get Daffodil Delight. Where is it? What is it? Yep. Okay. I'm going to clean off my Wink of Stella. I think these are not orderable right now. I think they're on back order, or not back order, but either low inventory or something. Okay, so you see, I just barely have a little bit of the Wink of Stella glitter, liquid glitter on my brush. It's not coming out. You can't, I say you can't. I recommend that if you do this technique, that you don't use a new Wink of Stella pen. Use one of have two of them. When you get one that's down to almost nothing coming out, save it for this technique and just open up a new one to use for your other projects. Okay. Cindy, isn't that, when I was looking at stuff yesterday to use that Fancy Flora, because I hadn't really used it yet, and then I was looking at my retiring stamps and I thought, oh my goodness, it's got daffodil in it and it would look so pretty because it's very artsy paper, you know, very artsy. Okay, I'm not going to write anything on the inside. I mean, stamp anything other than the flower, so I can write like happy birthday or congratulations or whatever. It doesn't have to be a birthday card, but it's going to make a great birthday card. Okay, I'm going to get soft succulent. Wait, let me pull some of this in. So kind of a different look for the inside. Okay, let me see if I can put this down. I mean, I usually use the inside, but on these, here's my trick here. Make you a little palette. That's the easiest way to do it because you can get all your colors on here before you ever start. Y'all remember how I did this with the Dainty Delicate Flowers or whatever that is? Okay. I think I need some more daffodil. Oh, Lisa. Here. Okay, I'm going to get a little darker here, closer to the center. Okay, I'm going to spread this out a little bit. Okay, let's call that good. And put that back. There we go. What you think? Didn't it work great? And what a nice surprise to find that sunflower, right? Let's celebrate you. Yay! So glad to have it. I'm going to have to think of something with these. I think I'm going to like color in those with Wink of Stella and then do soft suede on the inside. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, there's that. Let me kind of move out of the way because I have some more to show you. Okay, there's that one. Thank you, Linda. All right, so I have another 2 samples. Okay, here is Fancy Flora again, but very simple card. I cut this to where this would be like a continuous floral pattern. And then this is from Eden's Garden, Sending Hugs. And then you can see I just fussy cut around that and use the succulent and the evergreen. And these are in color dots with in soft succulent. Did I do the inside? Yeah, I just stamped a leaf, barely stamped a leaf from Eden's Garden. Okay, so they're same paper pack, 2 different styles, super simple stamping here. Quick card, okay? All right, and then I have another one more that is using these beautiful Brilliant Wings dies that are retiring. Okay, this is the coordinating stamp set. It's retiring as well. And you know that this, you stamp this, like say you stamp the whole, it's a one stamp. Oh, look, some more surprises. It's a whole stamp. You stamp it, like say in Memento black ink, and then you cut out the whole thing, and you have all these butterflies that you can color with your blends, and then use them on a card. And then it has all these individuals, which is what I used on the card I'm fixing to show you. Butterflies you can cut out. This is beautiful. This is another one that I will not get rid of. And I say get rid of, y'all, because, I have favorites that I know that I'm going to use because of like my card ministry for church or for my granddaughters that are growing up, or, dance recitals, or just whatever, things that I know that are going to be constant in my life. If I have a stamp set or a bundle that I know I'm going to use, I hold on to it. And otherwise, I have to get rid of some of them just to make room for the new, because I want the new. Okay. Oh, let me show you the card. Okay. This is that brushed metallic specialty paper that is in the mini catalog with the desert suite. And I put it on petal pink. And this wasn't, I cut my paper to make the most use of the scraps I have. This one is not a continuous pattern. Okay. And then I die cut these butterflies from those intricate butterflies, and I just glued them in the center. Look, I used a brass butterflies on this one, and stamped Happy Birthday in Cajun Craze, because that's kind of what in the background. It's petal pink, Calypso Coral, I think, and Cajun Craze. And what did I do on the inside? Oh, I didn't finish the inside yet. I need to do that. Okay. And just cut a little banner. Now, this sentiment is from this Celebrating You set. Happy Birthday. This one has Easter, Father's Day, Mother's Day. This one's retiring. It's a great sentiment set. This one I have because I bought it for this one sentiment. The best is yet to come. Okay. But I use all of them. I've used all of them. Okay. But that's the sentiment I used there. So let's get all of our cards out here in this front flip fold. So I wanted to make lots of samples so you could see that it's a great fold, easy, great way to use your DSP, your designer paper, and every card looks different, right? I mean, the fold is the same, and you can go from simple to elaborate, lots of die cutting, and this this was a lucky find. So anyway, thank you, Pam. Thank you. Okay, let me come back up here. Um, okay. So, couple of reminders. Remember that I'm having the mystery host party through noon tomorrow because I have to place that order before the end of the month. Okay, with that host code. And I'll draw the name of the winner. You get your name in the pot with each $25 you order before shipping and tax. This is a good time to order those refills or card stock of what is going away. Okay. And then be sure you go sign up for my email list. You get a free online card class that I think you'll be able to use over and over again. And just want you to know how much I appreciate you, how much I enjoy sharing with you, and just showing these ideas. If you would like, I'm going to decide, but if you would like, I need to your opinion on if you need a walkthrough of what's going away. And I'll try to do mainly the main things. We know all of the papers and stuff are going away because of the colors, but mainly the bundles, the stamp sets, the tools, the punches. Okay, I think you need to be aware of that. And sometimes, like Nancy said, it's easier if you see a picture or someone shows you. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all have a great afternoon, evening, and a great weekend. And I will see you all next week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.